Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about how women really get down, okay? Because I get a lot of emails from dudes and, they'll tell me, Mr. Locario, what's up with these chicks? Like, where are the chicks who are not the thoughts and the whores and all this other stuff? And, I'm trying to, find a chick who's not too promiscuous, all this other craziness, right? What you gotta understand is this, is that women are very sexual. They love having sex. And sometimes they'll even do some kind of messed up stuff when it comes to having sex and all this other stuff, right? And what I always try to explain to you guys, I wanted you to get out the mind state of thinking that you have these women who are like these super angels that never do anything. They're just at home knitting sweaters, waiting for the right man to come and take them away and all this other nonsense. These chicks get down on some sex shit heavy. You feel what I'm saying? And, I could tell you some stories of shit that, I've been through when it comes to dealing with these chicks and when it comes to sex. I remember I was at a party. I was dating this girl. Let's name her Tiffany because I don't want to put her real name out there. So I'm dating Tiffany. And Tiffany takes me to her friend Jennifer's place. And Jennifer's not a real name, I'm just changing the names, right? So it's Jennifer's party. Tiffany takes me to Jennifer's party, right? So it's like a house party and all this other shit. So Jennifer has a boyfriend, and the boyfriend is there, right? So next thing you know, I'm at the party, and Tiffany's talking to Jennifer, and she's saying to Jennifer, because she told Jennifer about me and all this other stuff. And Jennifer is the type of chick who's sort of like borderline feminist. I don't know really what to explain it, but she was on some shit where she's talking about how she don't like to suck dick or whatever, right? So Tiffany's telling her sucking dick is cool, right? So long story short, we're in the actual room where everybody's putting their coats down. So, when you go to some house parties or get together, sometimes they have a room where people come in and they put their coats down and shit, right? So I go in the room with the coats. So it's me, Tiffany, and Jennifer in the room with the coats. So then Tiffany closes the door, and now me, Tiffany, and Jennifer is in the room with the coats with the door closed. So now Tiffany pulls out my dick and starts giving me head, right? So she looks at Jennifer and she's like, yo, doesn't this look good? And Jennifer's just looking at what the fuck? She's almost in shock that this is happening in front of her face. Then Jennifer says, is it okay if I try? She said, is it okay if I try? So now let's recap here. Jennifer said she don't suck dick, and mind you, her boyfriend is here. He's at the party. He's in the living room or whatever, talking to the guests and shit, chilling. Now I'm in this room with Tiffany and Jennifer sucking my dick, and Jennifer's sucking my dick, and her man is in the goddamn living room. You understand? This is how chicks be getting down, bro. I have another story. I remember, I even talked about this on my DVD, Reclaim the Game, New Dating Rules for Men, so make sure you guys get that at MrLocario.com. But one time, me and my boy, we was at this hotel bar. Because sometimes, in the city, we go to these different spots, and for some reason at night, a lot of spots wasn't popping off, so he's like, let's check out one of these hotel bars. So we go to the hotel bar, and there was a few people were there, but it was winding down. So as we're in the lobby, and we're about to leave, and my boy sees this chick, this bad chick. She was from Sweden or some shit like that, right? So he starts talking to her, and then I sort of get into the conversation, and then I say to her, yo, it looked like you kind of feeling my friend, right? And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, you was flirting with him like crazy. It looks like you want to give him a kiss or something, right? So my friend's there smiling because he knows exactly what I'm doing, trying to set this shit up so we get some shit popping, right? So next thing you know, she's like, oh, what makes you think that? I was like, I could tell the way you're looking at him. So now she ends up kissing the dude, right? So they're kissing or whatever. Then, you know, she starts laughing, and I say to her at some point, I was like, look, I see you kissing my boy, but now I see you looking at me a certain way, like you want something from me now. Because she kept talking about my coat. She's like, oh, I like your coat, I like your coat. And I was like, you don't like my coat, you just trying to flirt with me. I'm just playing around with her, right? So then, next thing you know, we start kissing. So now she went from kissing my boy to me and her kissing, right? So after me and her was kissing, I said, yo, are you staying at this hotel? And she's like, yeah, I'm staying at this hotel. So I said, yo, what room are you in? Let's all go up to your room and, you know, get shit popping, right? So she was like, oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that, right? And I said, yo, why not? I'm like, look, you know, we all here, we having fun. We all mature adults. Why can't we, you know, just go up there and have some fun? You know what this chick told us? She said, we can't go up to my room because my boyfriend is up there sleeping. Okay? Her boyfriend is in the room sleeping, and she's down here kissing two dudes. You see, this is what I be trying to tell you guys. Don't be thinking these chicks is innocent out in this motherfucker. Could you imagine you're on a trip with your girl, you're in the hotel and you're sleeping, and your girl is downstairs kissing two dudes? You understand what I'm saying? So don't think these chicks is on some innocent shit. You know, I had another story where there was this chick I was messing with, and she was actually engaged. So she had a fiance. I met this chick at this event, and, you know, we were talking and all this other stuff. So, you know, she was telling, and this is like back in the day, because right now, I don't even really like, you know, mess with the chicks who have boyfriends or husbands or fiancés and all that. But this is back in the day, I was like, fuck it. I was young, right? So I'm talking to her, and she, you know, she told me she had a fiance, but she still wanted to, you know, get it popping. So she got this hotel room, we had sex, everything was good. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, we just gonna have a little fun and then I'm gonna keep it moving. This chick calls me again, and she's like, yo, my my fiance's out of town for the weekend, and you should come over. Now, my dumbass, and you guys should not do this, my dumbass went over her house and you know, and was like getting it in. So I'm basically fucking this woman on her and her fiance's bed. You understand what I'm saying? Going up in this dude's fridge, eating his food, fucking his girl, and it's just like, you know, this is what's happening. And what's interesting about all these stories I just told you is that in each of these stories, the women were cheating on their man. I just realized that, just thinking about it just now. But you got to understand that women are going to get down in those ways. You understand? So a lot of you guys who have this sort of like, you know, rose-colored outlook on women when it comes to relationships and sex, and, oh, my women would never do this, or women don't do that, and no. See, what you got to understand is that women, they sort of live double lives in sort of a way, because they have to present themselves a certain way to society, but behind closed doors, they get down and they want shit to go down. So this is why the guys who understand women, they know this. So when they interact with women, they don't interact with them on some, you know, super platonic, soft, friendly type of shit. You understand? Because a lot of guys, they approach the game dealing with chicks on some, you know, tiptoeing around the issue as far as it comes to sex, because, you know, women have been feeding you the whole thing of, oh, I got to take it slow. I got to get to know a guy. You know, that's disgusting. That's crazy to just have sex with someone on, you know, so quickly, and I need a connection and yada, yada, yada. You understand? They tell you all this and you believe it. And most of the time, the guys who believe it are the guys who don't have that much experience dealing with women. But when you have a lot of experience dealing with women, you start to see the real shit. You start to see what is actually happening in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing too, you gotta understand that when it comes to a woman really gravitating to a man sexually, there's no like, there's really no loyalty in the shit. Meaning, to a certain extent, meaning like, let's say for example, you are at a bar, right? You're talking to a hot chick, right? And everything's going smooth. You're gonna try to make something happen with that hot chick, right? Let's say another hot chick comes into the bar. Are you going to ditch that hot chick that you've actually, you know, had some conversation with, everything going cool, everything's going smooth, she seems like she's feeling you? Are you gonna ditch that hot chick for the new hot chick that walked in? Most likely you're not. Most likely you're gonna stay in that situation to try to get that hot chick that you're talking to, the first one, to, you know, go home with you or whatever it is, right? See, women aren't like that. There's been times where I've been, you know, at bars or whatever, at events or whatever, and I'm talking to a chick and everything seems cool. Everything seems, you know, like things is going well. Then I might go to the bathroom for like 2 minutes and another nigga will swoop in and get that chick. You see what I'm saying? So she can't even wait 2 minutes till I get back to the bathroom to keep fucking with me. Like I remember that happened one time where I was at a spot talking to this girl, we flirting, went to the bathroom real quick, I came back, this chick is making out with some dude in the corner. That quick. And I've also been on the other side of that where I've seen dudes talking to chicks and I see they're not really putting it in, they're not really going in. So what happens is that the nigga will like walk away for a second or, you know, go to the bathroom or whatever, so he's not there anymore. I come through, swoop in, and within like 2 minutes, she's fucking with me. So these chicks are only going to be loyal, or I should say, they're going to gravitate to the guy who is leading the interaction, you know, the most, or who's like really pushing the envelope in that sense. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, you got to understand that aspect of the game is that these chicks, when it comes to sex, when it comes to them actually wanting to make shit go down, whenever they get that feeling, they're gonna do it. Just like those chicks I was saying in the earlier stories, they all had, you know, men they were dealing with. They all had guys that they were in relationships with and they cheated on them. And in some cases, you know, like in the case where the chick gave me head in the fucking room, her man was there. Even the chick in the hotel, her man was basically there. He was upstairs in the hotel room. And then the other chick, her man was away or whatever, but this chick was a fiance. She was about to get married. You see what I'm saying? And then like I was talking about where, you know, the girls just sort of going towards the guys who are just gonna make it happen or who push the envelope or whatever. Man, you gotta understand that these chicks, they are going to go and be with and do shit based off of whoever is the guy who's, you know, who she feels is giving her that feeling that she wants at that moment in order for her to do what she need to do. You understand? So now I'm saying all of this not to, you know, because, you know, a lot of times when you talk about this, you know, I can hear the guys' thoughts already. They're like, oh, this is why, you know, I don't fuck with these girls and all these girls are hoes and I can't trust them and this and this and that. See, I'm saying this not to get you all upset or mad or to feel a certain way or whatever. It's more so understand the truth of the situation. Understand the goddamn truth of the situation so then you know how you want to maneuver. You understand? Because, you know, you guys out there, you're gonna want to deal with these women in some form of fashion, right? But see, the The trick is that you need to understand what's really going on so you don't get caught out there, you know, and be on some emotional shit. You see what I'm saying? Because dudes, what they do is they deal with these women and they are dealing with them through the focus of seeing these women as these innocent little flowers. And so when a woman does some other shit or she acts this way, you're confused, you're upset. Oh, you know, I don't trust women anymore. But it's not necessarily about, you know, you're not trusting women anymore. The problem was, and the problem is that most of y'all just don't know how women get down. You understand? Y'all don't understand how these women get down. And that's why you're mad. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only reason why you're mad. Because you don't understand how women get down. That's like me going to fucking, I don't know. It's like me going to fucking Florida or Miami and getting mad that it's hot. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Why is it so hot down here? Why is the weather like this? Dude, that's how it is, my dude. What you mad about? You understand? So if you want to be in Miami, you gotta have to understand this is what it is. And instead of wearing that coat, you might need to put on some shorts. That's all it is. Ain't no reason to be getting all upset about the shit. Or if you don't want to deal with that, just don't go to Miami. Real simple. Real simple. But see, this is the reason why I'm trying to explain this to you guys, because I want you guys to understand the true nature. Because I've talked about this before. I've had videos about this where I said, yo, you can't be naive to women. You can't be naive to the game. Because when you get naive, you get caught up. And then you don't get shit, you know, popping the way you want it to go. Because look, if you want to just have sex with these chicks, just have sex with them. If you want to have a girlfriend, have a girlfriend. If you want to have a wife, do you. But all I'm saying is, do you, but understand what's going on while you're doing you. You see what I'm saying? Because some guys will say, well, if chicks are like this, then what's the point of being in a relationship? What's the point of getting married or whatever, right? See, within that question, your mistake was thinking, you know, or your mistake was also not knowing another truth. Is that, you know, I don't want to get too deep on this, but it's that you don't own anybody. You don't own any chick. Because you saying, well, I want a girlfriend, and why should I get a girlfriend if she's going to be doing all this and all that other stuff, is you saying, is sort of implying that this chick is mine. You understand? But see, the truth is no chick is really yours, though. Now, if you want to create a dynamic where you and that girl are together and, you know, you make a promise on some monogamous shit to be together and that's it, I understand that. And she should follow that and you should follow that. But all I'm saying is don't be surprised when your girl is in the hotel lobby at 2 a.m. in the morning with her tongue down two niggas' mouths. That's all I'm saying. Don't be surprised when your girl is, you know, fucking has a guy's dick in her mouth. Just don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. Don't be surprised when your fiance or your wife is fucking some dude in her bed. You understand? Now, I'm not saying, you know, all women are going to do this. But what I'm saying is that most women will, you know, sort of have the capacity to do this if they're dealing with a guy who is on some player shit and who knows how to make it happen in most cases. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like her her loyalty or her faithfulness to you sort of has to be so strong that another dude can't penetrate it. You understand? No pun intended. So, has to be like that way. But again, and this is why I always talk about with women and feelings. Women are, all about those feelings. So if your woman gets inspired by like another guy triggers or inspires her to feel a certain way, shit could go down. So that's all I really wanted to say about that, man. But let me know what you guys think, and I will holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 to 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.